yeah. Members and friends, I woke up, yeah. I built this thing from the ground up, yeah. Members and friends, we show love, yeah. Every time we link, it's a vibe, no pretend. That's my crew, my fam, my members and friends. With Cole Reeves, keep the game time lit. Always showing love, yeah, you know she legit. Kicking it with the Rooks, that family flow. Traveling, vibing everywhere they go. Sandra Clark, aka Boo Bear, yeah. Making moves, showing love, bringing care. Trap Vision stepping out, that's my guy. And Victor on the wrist, yeah, he stay fly. Yeah, 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 yeah. The mothers and friends, oh, yo, yeah. I built this thing from the ground up, yeah. Members and friends, we show love, yeah. Every time we link, it's a vibe, no pretend. That's my crew, my fam, my members and friends. We done built this thing from the ground up, yeah. Members and friends, we show love, yeah. Every time we link, it's a vibe, no pretend. That's my crew, my fam, my members and friends. With Cole Reeves, keep the game time lit. Always showing love, yeah, you know she legit. Kicking it with the Rooks, that family flow. Traveling, vibing everywhere they go. Sandra Clark, aka Boo Bear, yeah. Making moves, showing love, bringing care. Trap Vision stepping out, that's my guy. And Victor on the wrist, yeah, he stay fly. Yeah, 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 yeah. And members and friends, oh, whoa, yo, yeah. Yeah, I built this thing from the ground up, yeah. Members and friends, we show love, yeah. Every time we link, it's a vibe, no pretend. That's my crew, my fam, my members and friends. Hey, adventures mixing spirits with class. Cocktails on deck, raise your glass. Amateur aquatic addiction splash. Fish tanks glowing, can't top that flash. Rooted in essential oils, pure and calm. Balance in the air like a healing balm. Superfood, parents feeding souls and minds. Family and health stay intertwined. Ecstatic Xavier are bringing world vibes in. We global, baby, where do we begin? Yeah, okay. Say what? Say what? We lift each other when we low. Yeah, celebrate the wins, let the whole fam know. Okay, ain't no fake love here, only real ones in. Let's go. Raise a glass for my members and friends. Ain't no fake love here. Fake love here. For ain't no fake love here. No fake love here for friends. I built this thing from the ground up, yeah. Members and friends, we show love, yeah. Every time we link, it's a vibe, no pretend. That's my crew, my fam, my members and friends. Yeah. Oh, whoa, yo, yeah.
Yes, how you doing?
Hello, everybody.
Welcome in.
Welcome in. It's Monday Family Meeting.
Monday Family Meeting.
Every Monday, here we love a good show. We chop it up with y'all.
Yes.
And today's no different.
We ain't keeping no secrets.
No, well,
What?
there's no really secrets here anyway. I mean, it's
There's
Monday
no
Family
secret,
Meeting.
no,
We
no
just
secret now.
what's that one secret though? I don't
You didn't want
know
nobody to know about the one thing?
You gotta tell me. I gotta know what's going on.
Do you want me to tell you right now in front of
Yeah,
everybody?
sure. I mean, it's a secret, right? I mean, is it really that big of a secret?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted
Why
anybody
don't
to
you just
know.
tell? What's the secret? I just need to know what it is.
Okay. Eli decided he's gonna cut his beard off, y'all.
Oh no, that's not happening. I have thought about it though. I have thought about it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying.
I have thought about it, but that's not happening.
That's what I heard.
I think I
It's
could
a
get
great
away
vibe.
probably with the size, but I gotta keep the little goatee kind of deal. But yeah, no, that's not happening though. Anyway, that secret is fake news. But
Oh, what about the other secret?
what's the other one? What's this secret?
You know, he's gonna get some of his fat cut out, so he don't have any fat in his body. He decided he want to be fatless.
What is all these different plans? This is a lot of secrets going on.
I know. And you
I
just
realize
let
I
me
was the
tell everybody
secretive.
all these secrets. I'm just like,
I didn't
I'm
realize I
not
was
just-
the secretive.
oh yeah, you're very secretive. You don't like to tell nobody nothing.
I didn't really
But then
realize.
you got a business partner that tells all your business, and so
Yeah, you just telling everybody.
I asked you, did you
All
want me
my
to say it in
secrets.
front of everybody? And you
Well,
were like,
if
go
I'm
ahead.
telling you yes, obviously no, because you over here telling us.
But
all
that's
my
not what you
stuff.
said. You
You cut
said
my plane getting all the fat cut off. Now I'm getting my beard cut off.
the beard was first and then the fat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Aren't these supposed to be?
Okay, here's the last secret. Do you want me to tell it? Yes or no?
Go ahead.
Eli's pregnant.
I'm not.
You remember?
Just because my toe got bigger doesn't mean that.
But you said that you was pregnant.
No. I was saying I think
You're
that.
like, Auntie, you're gonna be having another baby. Be excited, be ready. And I'm like, okay.
I didn't say it.
And then
I
you're
didn't
like,
say
I'm
that.
pregnant. I was like, are you pregnant or you are pregnant? You said, no, I'm pregnant. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
It's only gonna be a couple.
Hey,
It's a short
Johnny.
term.
John, how are you doing?
But the male pregnancy thing, yeah, we're working on.
John
it.
Irving, how are you?
You
How's everything
hopefully
going?
Everything goes smoothly. But we gotta welcome somebody in.
We gotta welcome John.
All right,
Irving.
we got BDBGP LMNOP in the building.
How you feeling? How you living?
BDBGP in the what?
Bearding. And then we gotta welcome in John Irving.
30. Welcome in, John. How you doing today? Thank you for joining
I
us.
think I should be an announcer.
That wasn't nice, like a nice execution.
I thought that was.
It had like a nice little ring. Like,
I thought
it was like a stadium vibe.
yeah, like I was
just come
ready.
in, like,
Yeah,
like,
that,
just-
and I was thinking, I
it was kind of cinematic too. Like you just like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, I felt pumped.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
I was
like-
introducing my own
Yeah,
self.
it's like
Yeah.
when the WWE people they come
Yeah.
out or the teams like
Yeah.
football team,
Yeah.
they always get that kind of like that vibe. right
Hey,
there.
Mom. Mama
Mama
love.
love.
Hey, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy Mac. Oh, Jimmy.
Audrey, welcome in.
Jimmy Mac. When are you coming back? Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, you was in that note. You was hitting that.
That was the best note you ever
That
heard,
note
huh?
was it.
Welcome in.
He said we got to check his battle of the
Andrew.
beats out. He had his
Yes. You know,
But
now
it
we can
was
watch the
R&B
videos again.
and soul.
Oh, I like those two.
It was R&B and soul.
Oh,
beats.
yeah. I can now
All right,
watch
all right,
this
BD,
stuff
you
again.
go check
We
that
ain't got nothing to do now.
It's on
Eli
Sundays.
won't give me no jobs. He keeping me homeless.
Oh my! What?
Jobless and homeless. I don't know what
Now
to
she
do.
acting up. Well, how's everybody
I'm
doing?
fine. He gonna cut me off
Oh,
on my
so
comment.
okay.
Thank you.
So, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing all right. We got some stuff going on today. We have a dinner to actually go to.
Oh,
today.
I don't want to go.
That Queen Lenore is pumped to go to. She is excited. Can y'all see on her face? Look how excited she is. She looks like she's about to jump for joy right now. So,
I'd rather Eli cook for me at the house.
oh no, I'd rather. you
No,
go
I'm
to-
like, I feel like
go
he
get
should
some food.
cook dinner for me.
I
than
don't,
me
I don't
going
think
out
that's what should
to
happen. I
dinner.
think it
I think
should
that'd be a wonderful thing a nephew's son should do.
I don't
for
think.
his
I don't
auntie,
think we really.
Mama.
I don't think that's
I
what
think
I'm
he
gonna
should
happen,
really just care about me enough
No, you
to
have
go
you're invited to a
ahead and make
wonderful
me a dinner instead of me going out.
But you've been invited to a wonderful dinner, and I'm supposed to get involved and get in the middle of that. And on top of that, I'm supposed to attend too. Why would I do that? That's just for the people hosting it. That's just so unkind. They wanted people to RSVP all of that. They already got a head count. Who would I be to get involved and step in the middle of that?
You would be a great nephew to say, you know what, I'm gonna cook for my auntie because I love her.
Yes, go ahead and
so
send
much.
it BDBGP.
I love her so much. I'm gonna go ahead and send it to her. I think we all agree when you love somebody enough, you will sacrifice for them.
What sacrifice? You sacrificing somebody else because they are getting everything set up for you. So I mean, I'm not sacrificing them. That's the people. So you shouldn't have them have to sacrifice. They should just have your company.
I want my nephew to sacrifice by
feel
making me a dinner.
What would I be sacrificing?
Like,
I'd be taking from them.
no.
They got a head count. They factor in 1, 2, maybe 3, even 4. They're like, oh, we're gonna have. Well, he already was excited. He told you how much people's coming. He's excited, and then just to ruin his day, like, how could I be that kind of person? And how could I condone you being that kind of person?
That means you.
I mean, we're business partners after all, right? I have to make sure that you are looking in a good light because we are a brand, right? I mean, that's just kind of how it is, right? I just, I'm working on this accountability, holding you accountable thing.
It's
It's
funny
one
how
thing.
you're only working when the benefits you not taking from me. They don't work any other
Working
time.
on this whole new accountable kind of
Welcome
thing.
in, Janet. Welcome in, Tim.
And this is one thing.
Bonsoir.
We'll hold you accountable,
Boozoo.
you know? Because this was under the
GC.
business. This
Jason.
wasn't under like. Why are you looking
You
at me?
can, y'all
Why
are
you
using
looking
stuff
at me? Why you looking at
against
like
me. You're not using it to benefit
How am I
nothing.
using something
It is not
against you?
benefiting me in any way
How am I
to go to
using
somebody's
something against you?
dinner.
But they invited you and you said you was gonna go.
I only said that because you said you wanted to go. Nobody wanted to go.
But what's said is said, right? We can't just
You the only one that want to go to something.
But you know, you don't want to go to dinner, see all your friends.
What friends?
Oh,
Friends.
maybe you'll see your people from.
How many of us have them?
I wonder if are they
friends?
gone yet? Those people,
Who?
the freeze dried people. I think
No.
maybe they'll be there.
Yeah, no.
Probably not. Maybe your friend Crystal.
What else you there?
She been jumping for joy to see you. Between you and I, no, for real. Every time she comes to the table, I miss you guys so much. She can't really have a long conversation with me, so it's like in and out. But if it was one of y'all, she'd been there for a long time. Especially you. Because she just sit there having a long.
You like me acting like people like me. This is what I be don't understand. People like
She
Elijah.
came to the table.
People be wanting to talk to Elijah. Nobody likes me.
Not her though.
I be just
Not her though, because she has a strong relationship with you.
I gotta be back.
She got
Let me
the
just
back.
move this stuff so I can.
You got a lot
Right
going
back.
on?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
you got us moving the setup, y'all.
Yep.
All right, so I guess in the meantime, I'm gonna be here.
Yep. Talk to everybody.
All right. Let me get y'all on the TikTok. What's going on TikTok? How y'all doing today? Welcome in, Prince. Welcome in. How you doing today? How's your day going? I'm about to get this. Okay. So y'all, we gotta welcome somebody in too. We got not just any kind of people. All right, not just any kind of file. We got the Bub Files. Bub Files in the building. Welcome in, Bub Files. Bub Files said watching while listening. So y'all, today we gotta go to a dinner. I'm about to see how it is. It's for the pop-ups, the markets that we do. So if you guys are not aware, we do have our own business. We used to call it Love and Live Shop. We just rebranded this year to Taste the Flavor, and that's flavor with a U. So if you ever want to check us out, Taste the Flavor, flavor again with the U.com. That's our website. But we've been doing farmers markets this whole season. And one of our main ones that we do is one that's actually just not too far off. It's about a block or two down. And so we've been doing that one for a good while. And that one, they're doing kind of like an end of season thing where they invite you over and kind of do a little dinner. So we're going to be going over there today. We're going to see how that goes. I'm interested to see all the familiar faces. And I don't know if you guys have seen us do that market that much on live. Like we've done it on live before, but I don't know if you've seen us do it that much just because that one, honestly, in the season that we've been in is a little bit slower. Like, when it comes to doing the pop-ups and everything like that, or the farmers markets, the seasons is kind of highs and lows. It comes and goes. And so usually we do like our busier markets. We try to capture all that footage on the live. I don't know if that was one of them. I know we at least did like one or two possibly, but in terms of like a lot of footage, I don't know if you guys seen a lot of us going to that specific farmers market, but we will be kind of hopping off a little bit earlier today on this Monday family meeting to go over there and just kind of see how everything goes. It's a nice put together, one of the best put together, especially locally. And they've been running that one for a while now. So they got a dinner going on. They said something about Italian dishes. Queen Lenore, she just doesn't want to go, but because today is usually the day that we kind of like get ourselves prepared for the week, so kind of relax. Tomorrow is our formal like day off. We all take Tuesdays off. So Mondays though, we usually hop on live with y'all, chat it up with y'all, catch up, see how things are going, see how everybody's doing. And if you guys do got anything going on, feel free to drop it in the chat. We can talk about it. But yeah, in terms of that, we usually have our Mondays of that, kind of get prepped. I usually do like the stuff for our business, like the making products and stuff like that. And then by the end of it all, we get everything set up for the week. But we're at end of season now, so we really won't be picking up till come about like December or like end of November, December. And that's when we do a lot of our farmers markets, or they transition to the indoor bazaars. So we'll be doing a lot of holiday bazaars, a lot of festive events. We'll have our like different products coming out during that time. So I'm looking forward to that in terms of like the business side of things. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. That's our next kind of peak. We kind of peak out on December. This December, I want to try to do a couple more like smaller events, because the bigger events, they are all over the place now. The Queen of North is coming back, y'all. Just letting y'all know this is the transition. The bigger events are kind of all over the place, and the vending fee be costing an arm and a leg. And just the way that this season has been going, I don't know if that arm and a leg is really going to get what it needed, do what it needs to do. You know, that arm and a leg might help you jump and crawl last couple of years, but this year is such a weird like spending season. People not really spending as much, and then we go to the markets, their prices going up, but the people, there's not as many people going, and people are not spending as much. So it's like, all right, if I give you an arm and a leg, I'm gonna need to at least hop, skip, and jump. Maybe do a cartwheel. Y'all ain't even trying to get me set up right. So, but now we back. Queen Lenore back.
Hey y'all.
What's going on, Queen? You had an appointment today. How was everything, Queen Lenore?
It went well. They just
Whoa.
every time I go to the doctor, they want me to spend like money. Like last medicine was $100. This one they want me to spend $270. It's like, you want me to spend money. Like, can you give me some money to spend? Like, hello, like, let's work on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on with that. Obviously, a lot of benefits and all that stuff is getting cut, but I don't know why I won't keep giving you options that have to spend money when that's not what you communicating. That's not what you're trying to really do.
I ain't got no money to be spending like that. That's not what I got to do. But tell us about your weekend. Like you did our first run of the keychains.
Oh, this weekend we had really good. So it was a really terrible weather day. One of our worst weather days. I say we had our first one that we did at a different market, which is over in Happy Valley. The first one we did over there was like, I would say, the worst weather day, because they had us in a bad placement, and then on top of that, it was just terrible weather. But this one, it was just a really bad weather day, because it was the last market. But then also our weather has been bipolar all over the place. So we start off the day with a lot of rain. It's real wet. And if you know about doing events and stuff like that, doing farmers markets or anything like that, doing them in the rain is not fun. If you got products, if you got glass or anything like that, and you got rain, your labels can get messed up. Anything can really happen. People can slip. Just nonsense can happen when you got rain going on. We got to welcome somebody in. We got Lena Doyle crafting. Welcome in, Lena. So welcome in, Mona. Welcome in. So we had that going on. So the weather was not on our side, but one thing I would say, it was not a bad day. We actually did pretty good considering the weather conditions. Because usually people see the weather like that.
Hi, Daddy Jeffy. How are you?
It could be sunny.
Hi,
but
TikTok.
The forecast kills the whole vibe. And welcome in. New TikTok granny, welcome in. Yeah. So the weather forecast could just kill the vibe. If people see rain and it's an outdoor event, automatically in their mind they're like, oh, I'm just not gonna go to that. But against all odds, we actually did pretty good. And then we sold our keychains for the first time. So Queen Lenore has been cooking up this idea. She actually did it before, but she wanted to work on the execution. And so it was actually done. It looks really nice. And I was telling people, we had them before, but like, you see this product, this is definitely a product that people wanted to buy. And a lot of the comments we was getting, we talked to y'all on the live last week before we even.
And we talked about the pricing and everything else. Yes.
And so our pricing landed, Queen Lenore said 10. I was saying 12 to 18 sliding scale, depending on what the cost of goods and everything was. And then Uniquely, I think, had recommended like putting it with other products and you can get it. So kind of bundling it.
Yeah.
All that to say, when we got
I
to the market, I just went ahead and sold them for the 10. I got a lot of different comments. I got some people saying, "Oh, it's only 10." Like they was like, really, that was a good price for them. That was a reasonable price point. But a lot of the comments I really just got was, "Oh, that's cute." And with that saying, like you might think, "Oh, you know, that's cute," whatever. Like they brushing it off. No, they were really engaged with the product.
Yeah.
And picking it up, looking at it, you know, showing family or showing friends or calling people that's walking around.
Yeah.
And all this happens again, mind you, it's a really rainy day, but there's breaks. So it started off really rainy during the setup, which is one of the worst times for it to be really wet, is the setup because you got bins. It just makes it all messy. But
Pop-up markets is not a joke.
yeah, especially not
for the week.
And so we have one coming actually in November on the 22nd. It's another outdoor.
I'm trying to figure out this November 1st. What November 22nd on outdoor? What are you talking about?
November 22nd. That's Happy Valley outdoor.
Where is Sunday?
No. What is it today? We have until the first. Or we have until the end of this month.
And what's the hours?
To lock in. I don't even know all the hours and nothing like that. So I'm thinking about reconsidering that and just doing the indoor winter bazaar that they have.
All I know is the keychains went very well, you guys. That had the first run.
That really went well.
So
a lot of people engaged with it. Like I said, they was telling their family, telling their friends. A lot of kids thought it was cute, and people that wouldn't normally buy our product in general decided to give it a shot.
It's a really good stocking stuffer gift.
It is because thinking about it, right? Some people that see hot sauce. They might like hot sauce, but they're not going to dedicate themselves to a full bottle of hot sauce. Or some people are really into hot sauce, but they couldn't see themselves buying a seasoning. They tried both. They might like both, but just because of the way that their life is, it's like they can't justify the purchase.
Yeah.
But if you got a little of both, and it looks really nice, and it's cute,
how are you?
You can have a little conversation piece about it. It went together really well. So all that to say.
Is we're gonna really be making a lot more of this.
Our little
keychains and I can put one on my keychain because when I do have to be forced to go out to eat like I am tonight, I already have my hot sauce and my seasoning ready to go, and I ain't gotta worry about it. But the problem is, Mr. Man and his woman might be wanting to use my hot sauce and seasoning.
Oh, I'm about to want to use the hot sauce. We going through okay. Let me tell y'all something, right? We gotta welcome somebody.
Can't never just have something on their own. Sisters need something on her own.
We gotta welcome somebody.
That's just what I'm just saying.
We got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Invicta himself. We got Trap Vision 3D. Woo! He said, "I said, yo." Welcome, man. What's good, Trap? Nice to see you in here.
I'm all yo. It was delayed, but you knew the heart was there because it was all delayed.
Absolutely.
He was all yo and my little yo.
I'm gonna tell y'all, we live in a city and state. Forget the city.
We live in a city and a state.
Forget the city. We live in a state that has just we have really good spots. Some places there's really good food. Other places not really. And the issue is, again, where we live right now.
Yeah,
we're close to the major city, Portland. That's what you hear, Oregon. Everybody, Portland.
Yeah,
they got a lot of food over there. Okay,
Gucci,
we over in Gresham, which is a smaller city. But anyway, all that to say, I hear these people all the time talking about you should go this place, you should go that place, and it don't be tasting good, or it tastes okay. But they need seasoning. So my thing is, the people that's putting this together are in that crowd of people that live where we live, and I don't know if the food is going to be giving what it's supposed to give, for lack of a better word or phrase. So
yeah, because ain't nobody heard of this place, so you ain't heard of it.
It's going to be interesting. What even is a place? No,
it's something like a
no. So you don't even know.
Yeah, look it up again.
You don't even know. I'm gonna pull
my thing is, this is what gets me is Elijah wants to do something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be supportive of him, but then in reality, I don't be wanting to go because I don't want to be dealing with people. Y'all know my people are on YouTube, and I'm trying to gain people on TikTok. I am not a person that just does all of this. So we ain't went to name one, but we went to one. And I think we came in at the end. We didn't even come on time. We came in at the end. You gotta ask.
Where is it at?
Okay,
Cedarville Lodge.
Cedarville Lodge.
Cedarville Lodge. We're gonna see how this is. We're gonna put this up on a live, y'all.
And then I definitely put make sure all three of us is going. Like,
it's a nice place though.
I think
it's just the venue, so we don't know where the food is coming from.
I think this was the place we were supposed to do a pop-up market at. What time we got contacted.
This is a beautiful spot though, Cedarville Lodge. So anyway, we don't even know what the food. They don't got food. They just the venue. He's getting food from somewhere else.
Oh.
So we don't even know what the food is. I'm gonna share a picture with y'all where we're gonna be though. This is a nice spot. But anyway, Trap, he says, I hate when someone tells me to pull up to a restaurant and I just find out that it's trash.
Exactly.
The thing is, we pull up today, we ain't gotta pay nothing. So I mean, it's cool. It's cool. But it's just that expectation.
Hey, Jada, baby.
If you go to a place and it's a banquet, you're expected to eat. Yeah, you want to chat, but they bring in food, they expect you to eat, right? They don't think, oh, something's going on. But, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm expecting to eat. If I'm going to a banquet, right? But I don't know what the food is gonna be like. So we'll see. That's gonna be the judge today.
Well, I got my keychain trap, so I'm gonna have my hot sauce and my seasoning all ready to go because I got my keychain.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing, and that's because that's the whole reason I made sure we did hot sauce and seasoning because there be a lot of food that be bland and needs some help. And if you can have your hot sauce and seasoning, you can do it. But a lot of people don't, like men don't carry purses and stuff like that. So how you gonna just carry your hot sauce and seasoning? So this way it's on your keychain. It's little, it's enough for you only. Everybody need to have their own personal keychain. Because like what Eli's gonna try to do is use my keychain.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do.
And then leave me without anything.
Well,
because now I'm sharing it with him, and I don't like that. Because every time I had me a seasoning bottle, a small seasoning bottle about this big.
Yeah.
Eli will be in my seasoning bottle.
Yeah, but like you don't bring it to Mexico. This one is perfect to bring to Mexico too. For travel. Mexico. Yeah, no, for travel. This is perfect for travel too.
Hello, Earl.
Because you're not gonna get in trouble for it. As much hot sauce and everything is in there, especially if you're using it. You definitely in a good way. But listen, Trav, he said I done put up to some so-called dope soul food spot in Atlanta, and it was super duper whack.
See, I don't play about soul food.
And you in Atlanta?
And then don't say you got soul food and you ain't got soul food. Like just because the name attracts people, don't just try to attract me there. Yeah. Try to keep me there. Try to get all my money. That's how I look at it. When we had our restaurant, I was trying to get everybody's money. I was like, how can I grab your money? You know what I mean? Like, I need your money. Like, we're just not going to see here. So the food had to always be on point. It always had to be on point. And if it wasn't on point, then we have problems because why would you come back?
What's the problem today? You
know what I mean? Like, people spend their money when they go to restaurants for a great experience. Yeah. Great food, great conversation, great get together. And if I'm not giving you that, then are you going to come back? Yeah. Like if the real of all these restaurants and businesses is to get people to continue to come back with their money. If you're not going to do that, then why are we even in business? Like you just come to my house and I'm gonna treat you like trash, and we ain't gotta worry about it. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and give me no review because it's at my house.
Yeah.
But the moment I say I'm opening up a restaurant or something, or I'm giving you a product, I want you to come back. So I always look at that like, what can I do for people who might not be into hot sauce and seasoning and stuff like that? Somebody will be, and you can buy it for them, or you can have it on your keychain. And somebody will like, you got hot sauce?
I'm gonna say something though, because what Trap is saying is the people is the one at fault, because they hyping up the soul food place, want to say it's the best one in town.
But people hyping it up. But my thing is,
that means somebody
don't say soul food.
But somebody liking it though. That's the issue.
But you gotta also understand.
If it's nasty and you saying it's just so good.
If it ain't soul food, that's the key. Like, don't play with me on soul food.
Look, he said like the wings was trash, the chicken was dry, the customer service was live as a funeral home.
See?
Oh my goodness.
That's what I'm talking about.
In the country underwater.
And now I gotta yell at that person for coming up and telling me some crazy stuff that shouldn't be. You
See,
know what I mean? Like now I gotta curse you out. Why are you telling me about the soul food that ain't soul linked? It ain't got no soul nowhere in it.
What is soul?
Because we don't have no dried chicken. My collard greens is the best in town. That's what I always say. My collard greens is the best. That's just what it is. That's why the soul food hot sauce is so good, because of my collard greens recipe for the soul food. Like, you got to get real into the mind of what you do, and you got to make sure it's the taste what you like. But somebody come over here lying, we got problems. Hi, LaRocca. Hi, Carolyn.
See, but you can't beat that though, because I mean, you look at reviews and everything, they saying, "Oh, so good," and then the strongest reviews, word of mouth. When somebody and you ate with them,
that's when you have to check the person. Do they really have good taste?
Come on now, do you just eat anything?
Yeah. There's people I know, they be telling me it's the best, and I just be like this.
Yeah, because
I don't even move. Like, they be like, "Oh no, you gotta try it." It takes so long for me to try it, because I'm like, your word means absolutely nothing to me. So by the time I do try and it be good, I'll be like, dang, I could have had this a long time ago. Mm-hmm. But it's because you be saying everything is good when it ain't really good.
Exactly.
Who wants that? Like, you want some good food.
And I'm gonna tell you guys this too. The place that we was at, the place that we going today, the banquet and everything is held by a farmers market. Last year they was hosting it at a place that
people told me it was good.
People said it was good. And my thing is, look, I didn't have the place before. This is my issue. This is my gripe with the place. Because I don't know why people be doing this. It's like a bait and switch. They taste good, they come out good or whatever, and then it's like a family business. Next person in charge don't keep it up, or they get a whole new staff and the stuff don't taste good. We went to that place. I was so disappointed. I was criminally disappointed. And then my grandparents, they always said, "Oh, we go." Why I asked them again? "Oh, we haven't been there in months." I'm like, come on now. Okay, this is supposed to be a good spot. Then they switch hands or whatever had happened. But they don't even eat there no more. I used to
they know it's nasty
that all
too.
the time.
That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody like, "Oh, they give you big servings and the food is so good."
No,
we went in there.
Disgusting.
We was like,
"Why
are some crickets here? There's crickets here."
Yeah.
It's just not. And then, when you look at the billboard, everyone that passed by, they be having like food that sounds delicious, but all I can remember is how nasty it was.
And see, that stuff like that kills the experience though too, because let's say they got good all of a sudden. Well, you done killed the image of the brand. You done served us burnt food. I think it was like some toast or something. No, I had a chicken sandwich. One of the easiest things for you to make a chicken sandwich.
Mind you, we was at the same bazaar meeting that we're going to today.
Yeah. So
just so you know,
we didn't end up.
That was my first time there, my last time on that free meal. How you met over
a free meal? We decided to go all together, and we all paid.
Oh,
we never went to one of these banquets before. I'm saying that's where they tried to host it last time, and we definitely was like, we're not going because
I paid for the
Yes, you did. You paid for that.
And
I paid for it too. How you get a chicken sandwich with burnt bread? Come on now, that's just out of pocket.
That just hurts my feelings. How are you?
And had to pay for it at the end. That's the biggest defeat. You eat something nasty and you have to pay for it. Because the thing is, it's not like you can just tell them remake it. Because if it's already nasty, what's the deal if they remake it? It's not going to taste any better.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, you didn't burn my bun, but the ingredients is tasting nasty. What am I going to do? I sit here complaining. People's buying stuff like
that. How are you doing? My feelings hurt because I didn't even know that. Hey, sweetheart, how are you, sweetheart?
So anyway, Trap visited here. He said I would have had a better time with a Sprite and some mashed potatoes from KFC.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord. And he said he believes that food service in general has dissolved after the 19 situation.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, I would say that too. Luckily here though, we got good. Oh, how you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. Welcome in. Also, welcome in, Marcone. Welcome in.
Hey, Marcone.
So, with that being said, though, I will say, if anywhere Trap, we actually do have good customer service in our state compared to other states that I've been. And I ain't been around the world, so I can't just say that. But when we went to North Carolina, that's the first place that made me really start to appreciate our customer service. And then when we traveling on the flights and we end up in the airports and all that, made me appreciate it even more. Because some places you got really good, people.
When I think of home. I think of a place.
Exactly. Because like
I mean,
our
it is.
customer service here is like the best way I could say it is people come here, they work, they still have fun
It's
at work.
morning right
Like they try to show,
now. Dang.
I guess, their personality, whatever. Even if you, no
3:59.
matter what situation you're in,
Yeah.
they still like having
Right
fun.
here it's 3:59.
Over there, it was like they really felt like it was a job. Like I'm only here for the money.
They're
I'm
not.
not going to allow
They're
myself
not happy about
to
their
do
job. They're not
anything.
happy about
I'm just
working.
like, this is what I
I
do
don't
to
think their
get
job
by.
is paying them any money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I do to get by. When I'm done, that's when I can live. It was like a robot, like no soul. Like it's just, I'm here right now. When I clock out, though, I'm coming back alive. And the only people that I've seen that was really alive doing their job was like the Ubers. But everybody else that's like, working a brick and mortar, like a restaurant, whatever, they did not care about their job. Someone was texting people, laughing and giggling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's young people I expected, but at the same time, it was like one person was serving us, the other one was following, and they bickering. I'm like, I could never see that happening where we are. So
yeah.
I do have a lot to appreciate with me saying that.
Exactly.
Definitely agree with your sentiment, though. Everything has went down during that. And people's social skills, that's what I always tell people all the time. Like, you can tell. People don't talk as much. People, like, especially younger people, when they're talked to, they either don't respond or they, like, nod their head. They, like, do gestures. I see that a lot. Like, I'm like, oh, how you doing today? Like the kids and stuff like that, they just like,
hey, Foxy.
They don't even talk.
Yeah.
I understand, like, oh, somebody say hi, you wave. That's an acceptable response. But like, oh, how's your day going? You creating a conversation. It's like icebreaker questions, and I ain't seen the thumbs down yet, but I'm sure one will come. But it's definitely a lack of like communication, speaking, a lot of like, I guess normal, like what would be common sense is not necessarily that in a social sense. But yeah, Trap, he said, I went to a breakfast spot in Orlando, Florida, and the food was amazing, but the service, and the service was worth the tip. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So it depends where you
I
at.
love that.
It depends where
if
you
I can go somewhere and the service is making me feel, because I'm going to say, like, this is so funny because I don't really go out to a restaurant.
Yeah.
But the last 2 times I've been to Red Robin, I'm telling you, they have had the best service. Like, they just be really focused on it. And I like that. If you stay focused on me and the more you stay focused on me, the bigger your tip will probably be.
Yeah.
If you don't get a big tip from me when you stay focused on me, it's because I don't have the money to do it.
Yeah.
Or I'm not paying and I didn't bring any cash so I could do my own personal tip. I've been needing to really start putting cash in my purse for if somebody asks me for money on the street or for tips, because literally, if you spoil me at a restaurant, you are getting a tip. Like, you just are, because you took the time to understand that I'm the most important person in the spot. And that's how I feel. Like, hey, Christina. Like, I feel like if you definitely give me that focus, then it makes it worth it. So you're going to make money because you, to me, sacrificed all your other tables for me. So, and I know you didn't. I'm assuming that you're treating everybody that good. So you're just breaking in the money. I feel like if you come in with an attitude, even if you have a bad day, like literally if you have the worst day ever and you're at work, like take some time.
Take a little deep breath.
Scream, yell, wash your face, come out and give the best service ever. And then somebody said, how's your day? You're working just, I'm going through, but I'm here. And I'm just so grateful to have you. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What's going on? People start asking because you're giving the guy, and then you pour your heart out. And when you pour your heart out, that's giving you bigger tips. But you sitting there with an attitude or with an anger problem and thinking somebody want to give you a tip, and then you get mad about they didn't give you no good tip. That's why I'm like serving them. That's on you. You have to start looking at yourself. Like, if somebody don't give you a tip, it's either they don't have the money or you ain't giving good service. Mm-hmm. That's just that. There is a few tightwads that just ain't gonna give tips. But I feel like you can even melt their heart to give you tips. Like, that's just how I feel. But I don't know. I don't. It took me a long time to start tipping and to understand why I tip. But the moment I started tipping, I tip, and I will give you the best of the best. But literally, you gotta, You gotta act like queen over here. It's the queen.
Lena said, treat people the way you want to be treated. That's what it boils down
It
to.
is. It is.
But I feel like you got to be even a little more in a customer service point. Think about it's not even just what you want to be treated. It's that with a sprinkle of a cherry on top.
Yeah.
Because you want to create an experience regardless of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's memorable. And in a personal sense, like even people that's working, let's say a dead end job or waiter job, whatever, you work in McDonald's, whatever, you feel like, okay, I can't progress. Some of those people that you are serving is potential opportunity in your life.
Yeah.
They could like your work ethic. They could like how, against the odds of everything, you're there with a smile on your face, whatever it is. People get offered jobs all the time. There's always people who are getting taken from one job because they're seeing how good they're doing it in this way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where it's like, no matter what situation it is, Queen Lenora says it, but it's just so true. You are your own brand. Mm-hmm. Whether you got your own business, whether you are working, whether you just out and about, how you display yourself is very important. That makes or breaks things.
It does. And people don't really have the understanding of why you're going through if you're being rude to them. Mm-hmm. You want people to have that understanding and that patience and understanding. You're just going to have to like suck it up. And it's hard when you're in that position as like a waitress or something like that. It's just hard. Like my grandfather was a tipper. That's just, he was known to be a tipper. People fought. Like when my grandfather came in, because he would go to certain restaurants over and over again. So people fought to be at his table because that's how good of a tipper he is. And then if we all there to be with grandfather, we had to all tip. So grandpa does the big tip, we do the little tip, because grandpa would do big tips. He never did little tips. He would give $50, $100. Like, I don't think I ever saw him give 20. Like, it was 20s, but not like 120. Like, I never seen him give $1, a $5, $10. It was always 20s and above. And but he was known for that. But as he was known for that, he always got the best quality. Whatever he asked for. I think he would have actually got food that wasn't even cooked in there. Hi, Rita. He would, he could be at McDonald's talking about, yes, I want some fried chicken wings with some sweet potato pie. And they would figure it out because that's how much he tipped. Mm-hmm. So, tipping, to me, if that's what you want great quality tips, you got to be great quality. I'll tell you right now, if I was a waitress, I don't care what, they be rude and I'll be extra nice because I'm about to take some money home and your rudeness doesn't mean nothing. Do you know how many people were rude to me when I was doing telemarketing or customer service?
Yeah. Well,
and I had to deal with it. But I'm just saying on the phone call, customer service, telemarketing, when I was doing phone thing, how many people yelled and cussed me out and that was no tip? Oh, I'm giving you gonna give me a tip. You be all mad by the time I finish serving you. You gonna be happy, feeling like you floating on water. Everything's gonna be. I'm gonna work harder because I gotta figure out how to get you to get out of your money to give me my money. And people act like it's rude to have that mentality of money. We work for money. So if I'm gonna be your waitress, my goal is to get you out of your money to put it in my pocket so I can do what I need to do.
Yeah, that
is my goal. Even as my business now, we sell hot sauce and seasoning. My job is to make you spend money on my product. For I can give you the product, and that makes money for I can do what I need to do for my lifestyle. Yeah. When you go to the store, Safeway, for Myers, Kroger's, Winko's, Costco's, Walmart, all of them. Their job is to get money out of your pocket. Mm-hmm. That's why Walmart has the roll back. That's why Fred Meyer's have the little people and they dancing and little cartoons. Yeah. They're trying to get money out of your pocket to their pockets to do what they need to do. So to feel like somebody shouldn't be working for money and that's wrong to have that mentality, that's wrong on you to think somebody shouldn't do that. Yeah. That's why you shouldn't be asking for hookups and discounts. If people want to give you hookup and discounts, that's good. You shouldn't ask for hookups and discounts unless you're trying to buy a quantity of something,
a bulk or something. Where it's reasonable.
Yeah, because then you do it. Because a lot of times you got to understand small businesses. have to spend more money on the same product that big businesses spend, and they can make this stuff cheaper. And I've always said that when we had our own restaurant, we had a gift shop in our restaurant. Shasta soda is very cheap at Winko's. I don't know how much it was now. It's not, but back then it was very cheap. For me to buy Shasta soda, I would spend 4 or 5 more times than what I could pay for it at Winko's. At the vendors.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going through y'all. I'm gonna go to Winko's. I just have to get up early in the morning, drive to Winko's, and buy a whole bunch of Shasta soda, because if I bought it from the vendors, it costs more money, which makes it what? You got to spend more money doing it. So when you think about not the 7-Eleven now, but 7-Eleven back in the day, Plaid Pantry, those corner stores, the reason the prices are so much higher is because they got to buy it in so much higher. So you talk about Winko's. Winko's probably for a case of soda, Shasta. I'm making up numbers. I don't even know if this is facts. This is all made up. Do not be holding me down. What Lenora said is made up numbers in my head. At the time, a 12-pack of Shasta soda at the time was $1.99 a case. That's 12 soda, not the 24-pack, 12 soda. It's $1.99 or $2.99. It's the $1.99 or $2.99 for the soda. So keep that in mind when we're having this conversation. So when you're doing that, you have $2.99. So I'm thinking they're paying anywhere from 80 cents to $1 for per case of soda. When the vendor came to me to buy soda, I was spending, they wanted me to spend like $10 per case of soda. It was like $8 or $10 per case of soda. And I had to buy a certain amount. So I couldn't just buy 1 or 2 cases. I had to buy like 12 cases of soda at this amount of price. And you still got to pay for the deposit of the cans. So wasn't it just cheaper for me to go to Winko's and buy the soda there? So then the people that were buying from me can get a cheaper deal? But like, you can't get that at every corner store and all that, because they might not have stores that make stuff cheaper. So you got to always think of that stuff when you think about going to these stores and doing that. That's the best way for me to say it. I think I said it right. Eli loved me, so he knows I start rambling after a while. But I'm just saying, you think about that, nobody thinks about making money.
Definitely. And Lady said the more interaction, the bigger the tip. Trappy said, I have a few ladies that take care of me when I do my live streams. My drinks are always refilled and my food comes out fast and hot.
Amen.
And so, that just inspires a good tip just naturally,
Amen.
But on top of that too, it's like noticing appearances. You see, obviously you're on your live streams. I don't know. It's like, it's one of those things where it's kind of obviously you see them in an optimal position for you to show up and show out.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's one of those things that even like what Queen Lenora was saying, we at the pop-ups, we're selling our product, but especially with it being your own business, you're selling yourself as well.
Yeah.
It's a brand that you are representing.
Hey, Tay.
And it's like, it's just, I feel like that's just important. And no matter, even if you was working for somebody else, the whole idea is still yourself should come through. And that's one of the main things I didn't feel when I was in North Carolina. It's like nobody had like a personality. It was like, we're a robot, we just working just to make ends meet. Yeah. And we're just here to make the money. And then once it's done, we off with our day. Whereas like I'm here, like the closest interaction I say you could feel that was Starbucks. And if you notice the Starbucks, like, plenty coffee drinks, places, stuff like that, they give you that experience where they may have a little small talk or whatever it is, might ask you about your day. Typically here, it's well-rounded. You get something like that, a little slice of that everywhere. Just that it just comes. So to not even get that, that was like, dang. You got people that didn't care. They was at work. They was on their phone. Even people that they just wasn't. It just definitely didn't feel like an environment where you like, oh, I'm being taken care of, or my money is being well spent.
And I think a lot of people feel like they, when you say you are your brand,
yeah,
they think as a business only. Everything you do is your brand.
yeah.
So the way you treat people is your brand. The way you allow people to treat you is your brand. So if you allow people to treat you like trash, then your brand is trash, and that's how they're gonna look at your brand. You're not gonna get this TV show, movie show where somebody's gonna dig deep and look inside you and go, "You're not trash. Let me bring you out of it." You got to deserve to know that you're not trash. So my thing is, everything you do in your life is your brand. So if you're a person that people think is a liar, that's your brand.
Yeah.
If you're a person that says, "Oh, they're gonna tell you one thing and do another thing," that's your brand.
Yeah.
If you're a person that is a great tipper, your brand. These are your brands that you got to do. And if you have your own business, you got to build that brand. It's really branding.
Yeah.
And then you got to advertise your brand. So when you walk in a room, you can walk in a room timid, you can walk in a room scared, you can walk in a room shy. Well, that's the brand you are, and people get to choose if they like your brand or not. And you cannot get offended and be like, "Well, they didn't get to know me," because you didn't give us the opportunity to see your brand. When I walk in, even if I don't feel gorgeous or if I don't feel like I got the right outfit on, I'm walking in with confidence of who I am. That's just who it is. I don't care what it is. I don't care. I'm not self-conscious like crazy, but sometimes you just don't feel like, but you still got to walk in like you are that, because you never know who you're going to meet that's going to help you in life, period. Mm-hmm. And you want somebody to always help you in life. When you need it, when you don't need it, you just need that help. Your brand is you. So you got to carry yourself with that brand. That's up to you. You choose not to carry yourself in a brand. And you can be like, "Well, I'm not branding myself." And that, regardless of what you're saying, this is what people are going to feel, and this is what people are going to look at you as. And like I said, when we went to North Carolina and we saw them people, we knew that, like, this is a horrible brand. So you not only are you messed up the brand for you, you messed up the brand for your business.
Yeah. And I will say it wasn't all sour experiences. There was a local owned joint that we went to that was really good. They had like a cafeteria style food, and the food was good.
And that was some real
and the customer service was good. It was like you could tell it was family owned, and they gave you that vibe. It felt like, it felt that feeling.
It did.
So Trap saying the coffee spot I go to is off the charts because first off, it's Black owned and it's thriving in the hood, and the customer service is unrivaled, hands down.
And that's what I'm saying. That's all you need. That is what you need. And that's what I try to tell people. The main thing I used to tell Eli and them is, I want to give people, when you come to our tent, I want to give you an experience. So even if you don't buy anything, you have that experience to the point where even if you don't like hot sauce, you don't use seasoning on your food, which is crazy to me. Mm-hmm. You still want to come into our tent because you're getting an experience that nobody else is creating for you. And that is my goal. And my thing is, we're never doing the same thing. And that's the thing that throws people off, because you're so used to going to the stores and you can always get the same exact thing. No, we have a limited items that are exactly the same. Like, you can always get bomb.com seasoning. You can always get like 4 different hot sauces, and you usually can always get 2 different barbecue sauces, and then the certain teas you would normally always get. Everything else, once it's gone, it's gone. So you didn't get it. Don't be calling me about it later because it's gone now. It is no longer there. So, but that's the experience. It's like, oh, so to me, it makes people really want to buy more because you don't know when it's coming back. And we don't know if it's coming back, because half the time if we're creating something, we didn't write the recipe. So once it's gone, it literally is gone.
That's how Queen Lenore is. I had to start writing recipes. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. That used to be the past tense, because the issue was we got people now from 4 years ago talking about, I want this one sauce, and I'm like, and she said, "Oh, let me see. I think I might have that written down somewhere. Oh, I think I lost the paper and then the that."
That was seasoning. I did have it written down. There was a seasoning. It was a lemon pepper that was written down. And but we moved from one place to here, and I had lost that thing. But I
people
mean,
over here for it. They holding out forever.
but my thing
hoping
is,
that they
and what
can
I told him,
get it again.
it didn't sell big. So even though you really liked it, it didn't sell big for me to bring it back out. I don't just bring stuff back out because people want it. I'm like, literally, because you gotta buy all the stuff and it makes a lot of sense.
Look, the people that she's talking about right now would have bought the whole batch. The way that they was talking, they was like fiending for it. But you know, Queen Little can't do nothing. They coming back literally out of the. We do that market at least twice a month. And these people showed up at least
I was talking
once
about
every time.
The Sunday one.
Yeah, there's multiple people again that want stuff from the archive. So I was like, it got to a point. Okay, I just asked her, we're gonna document this, even if it's not 1-on-1. We'll work for it to get the taste right. But when I make a recipe now, I write it down and I try to make sure that when I see her doing something, we document that.
Yeah, he better be in there when I do it because I just get in the kitchen
and she
like I'm cooking at home and I go just like
and
this.
Then, you know what I have to do? I just think, okay, how much is that? This must be a cup of two.
I'll be just like
that's
this.
Exactly how.
Get that whatchamacallit. That it goes in. We mix it. I taste it.
What becomes even more pivotal is because we sell our product. We have codes and stuff that we have to follow. So every ingredient has to be listed. Well, Queen Lenora, again, a little this, a little that, a little this. And, you know, if you're using, let's say brown sugar, right? You could write brown sugar as brown sugar, but you can also write it down as just sugar and molasses or whatever other byproduct. So it's like some stuff you could write what it is, but some stuff you can't just write what it is. There has to be a whole breakdown because there's different versions of the same thing. So then it gets all convoluted. And I'm like, okay, no.
And I tell him though, I said I'm going in the kitchen. I'm about to make the so-and-so. So if he's sitting over here, okay, don't come to me later because I told you I'm going in the kitchen to create.
That's what
the moment I say I'm creating.
Like, oh, what's this? What's this?
Yeah.
So I just like, okay.
Because what he'll do is I'll say I'm going in there to create something, and you know what he does? He'll see here at the computer. And then when it's done and over with, and I'm like, he go, oh yeah, this is good. What you put in it?
Yeah, I mean, and I did try to do that tactic multiple times.
See,
and it just didn't work out.
Don't do that.
So I
don't look for this and I look for that. The moment I say I'm about to create, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the stuff.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna look. You have me with that one. You have me with that because I thought you had me with that. No, it did. But you caught me on guard. I was like, okay, now we acting.
But that really went good. It did.
You kind of part of that.
That's all I'm saying. I need my props.
Give that one. We gotta welcome somebody back. We got Six Bows is back. But y'all, we're gonna have to get off. We gotta go to this banquet.
Oh God, you guys. Help me. This is what I'm talking about right here. Before we get off.
No, look.
I mean,
look. Actually, we gotta end the rant.
Because my thing is this. I don't want to go.
But you gotta go though, because you said you were gonna go, and you emailed him. Then you asked for the information. You asked for the time. You asked for the date. Then you asked for the place. I just seen the whole email. It'd be one thing if you just say, "Oh, what's the date?" And he didn't respond. Then he asked at the place, and I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know. Can you give us the information? Maybe."
And see, this is why I feel like literally, this is the problem I have. This is true.
Okay, chop it up.
This is true facts here. The problem I have is I'm always trying to make sure Eli gets what he wants because he doesn't really want much and he doesn't really ask for much.
Yeah.
So he was like, he really wanted to go. I know for him
Who said I really want to go?
You.
I said I really wanted to go.
Yeah, that's the only reason I said yes. I wouldn't have never said yes. You told me, oh yeah, I think we're gonna go because so-and-so talked to me about it, and so-and-so want to go.
No, because the lady told we was at okay.
Oh,
okay. Now I think about it, yeah, we was at the restaurant, and then we was doing an outing again. This was last week. Y'all was on the live for that. We had to go do that. So we went over there. We ate, and while we were eating, I'm seeing the people from the pop up, and they're like, oh. And I don't know them like that, but you know, we talk from time to time. I say hello to everybody, so everybody kind of know who I am. So then I'm over there. Then they talk about, oh, are you coming to the thing? And I said, oh, I don't know. I'm going to check the email. So we had a little back and forth, right?
He did not say, I don't know. He said, I told him, yeah, I was going to go. I'm going to see him there. I'm going to look at the email and get all the stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to go. I said, so you want to go? Oh, yeah, because, you know, I already told so.
And I did. So I was like, okay, well, then we're going to go. So,
and I was like, for me.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not even going to put that on Queen Nora. I will take that one. You know, I did line this up. Okay, I did line this up. I will say, if I would never met with those people at the place, we probably wouldn't be going today. Because it wasn't.
I can guarantee you, it ain't no problem. We would not have been going.
It wasn't on my mind or nothing like that. But then they were saying it, and I'm like, oh, we probably should go.
Because you got to understand, a lot of people, we didn't even, this time, I didn't even see the message. Mm-hmm. So it just happened that the guy asked me.
Yeah.
He said, are you going?
You want people to go.
And I was like, because first he said, are you coming to the Saturday one? And I was like, yeah, I didn't say I wasn't. Yeah. Like, because he said, somebody told me you guys weren't going to come. And I was like, who told you that? Because I don't talk to anybody. So who's going to tell you when I'm coming? Because half the time I don't know when I'm coming or going. So
I don't know where you would hear that too. So, like I said, I think he was just trying to get us to go.
So he was like, are you going to be here? And I was like, yeah, we're going to be there Saturday, whatever. We're going to be there Saturday. And then he was like, and are you coming to the
I think banquet? That's how he's doing it. I think
and
that's
then
how
I was like,
people.
I said, well, when is the banquet? I didn't hear nothing about the banquet because I didn't look at all the other emails that talks about the banquet because
nobody really pays attention.
I don't pay attention. I'm gonna say the reason why Lenore don't pay attention to the emails because Lenore don't follow rules.
And we so established with them anyway. If we break the rules, they will tell us in a polite way. So it's like there's no rules we need. We've been there for a while.
We've been there for a while. You know how they want to talk to you about parking. Well, Lenore is not walking miles away to do a pop-up. So I'm going to park in the parking lot like a normal person. And if you want me to, I'll park on the street. If you don't want me to park in the parking lot, but I'm early enough to get a good spot on the street. Like, let's get real with this conversation. So don't tell me where to park. I'm just not. It's just not giving what it's supposed to give. And I understand why we don't need to be parking there because such and such and such. But I'm also understanding my mobility factor here. So we're not doing it. But so I don't really pay attention. So I never saw the banquet. And usually the banquet is a week or two after the last pop-up. The last pop-up was Saturday. We going on Monday. We ain't never did that.
They trying to line this up.
Yeah. So they say, oh, we got the most. I said, yeah, you got the most this time because you got it on Monday night. And then you did it right after the pop-up. It was like, okay, pop-up is Saturday, Monday we meeting for the banquet.
Yeah.
Well, everything's fresh in our mind. Like, yeah, we doing it. I just wasn't going to go because even when I was emailing them, I was like, I don't know. I knew I didn't want to go then. I don't know.
Travis said, y'all better get on. Yeah, you ain't lying, Travis. We gotta go.
You still trying to prolong the track.
Yeah, enjoyed it. Gotta go. All right, y'all. We're gonna close out.
Help me, y'all.
Remember to love and live each day. Because Queen Lenore is stalling over here. As if it were your last. Thank y'all for watching.